Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is Ann Varillo here with StampWithAnn.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Auburn, New York. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and you'll have to forgive me. I'm like totally off of my schedule. So I missed 2 lives this last week, and I wanted to pop on today because I really wanted to show you guys how to make the last 2 cards in my Cake Celebrations weekly card class kit to go. So I know it's Sunday. I normally don't come on live on Sunday, and it's also Sunday, December 22nd. So we're so close to Christmas. I am going to be taking next week off. I won't be doing any lives. And as you can see here behind me, my whole stamp room, craft room is in disarray. I'm having the wall repaired in the background. You can see it. So all my furniture is like shoved everywhere. I've got cord violations behind me. So needless to say, I'm a little bit like, stressed out. But anyways, I had to get the wall fixed. It's been messed up for like a year now, and I finally called my contractor and said, you got to come over and fix my wall. So he's in the middle of this. So forgive the mess behind me, and let's pop on down to my craft room so you don't have to look at my icky walls. All right, so we're going to finish off the Cake Celebration now. I chose this as the weekly my weekly card class kit to go, and I'm actually going to extend this for this next week. So if you do go on my online store and make a $40 purchase, excluding tax and shipping, I will send you the kit out to make 6 cards. That's 2 of each design, and it's using this bundle. I'll include all of the cardstock. The only thing I can't do is do any of the stamping. But I will do the die cutting if it's not the dies used in this bundle. And I think I had a couple. I used Spotlight on Nature, and I've used the deckled rectangle dies. So I'll include those die cuts in with the card kits. But anyways, if you do make an order through December 28th, I will be sure to send you your kits to go by the 31st, if not sooner. I already have some extra kits made, so I will be, as soon as I get the orders in, I can quickly turn those around and send them out. So this is the great bundle we're working with, and this is part of the online exclusives, so you won't see this in a catalog anywhere. So let's just put that aside for now, and let me show you quickly the 3 cards that we created. So this is the birthday card. I shared this on Monday. Super cute. And this basically is just the stamping. Did some stamping here of the flowers and the leaves. And then this was die cut out of the 2024-2026 in colored glimmer paper. And then I just included a sentiment. And I think that came from maybe my Unbound Love stamp set. So that was the first card. Now here's the second card. It's masculine. And I wanted to do that because don't you guys ever, like, when you're going through your stash of cards, you need a couple for some guys. So I thought this one worked well, sending it to our male friends. But on the inside, I just stamped Happy Birthday, and this is all from the stamp set. So that's the one that we're going to make today. And of course, I did make a fun fold for Friday that I wasn't able to share. So I'm sharing it today. But this was inspired by my upline, Tammy White. And it's just a little Z fold, Happy Wedding Day card. So I thought this one was super cute. And I used the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper to make this one, and this is new paper that's going to be in Celebration. So you would get this paper pack, it's 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, free with a $60 purchase starting in January. I think it's January 4th or 5th, I can't remember right offhand. So anyways, we're going to get started. We're going to make these cards real quick because I did want to show you how to do this. Let me take a sip of my Coke Zero. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, drop me a line or say hi, send me a message. I love to see the messages. And make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Subscribe and then hit the little bell so you'll get notifications of when I go live or when I post new videos. All right, so we're going to start off with this card real quick. I did a lot of the die cutting already for this card. So I just want to show you how kind of to put this together, because this is a little bit different than the first card I made. So I'm starting out with crumb cake cardstock. We're just going to burnish that fold, just so we get a nice crisp fold there. And this what did I use for this? The timber, no, not timber. I like to make up names. It's one of our new embossing folders, and I forget the name of it. But I'll have it up on my blog this afternoon. I will have these last two cards I'm going to post for my blog today, so you'll be able to see it. So I'm just going to put this on the front here. And my card class kit to go includes PDF instructions as well. Hi, Kelly. Glad to see you today, too. I'm totally off my normal schedule, but that's okay. It's just been crazy, like Christmas. I finally finished Christmas shopping yesterday, so now I can wrap the gifts today. It's messed me up because Thanksgiving came a week late, so I feel like I'm behind on things. But anyways, so I die cut these. I die cut these out with the deckled rectangle dies. I just used crumb cake and then early espresso. Oops, oh dear, that was a quick one. And I'm just going to layer this on here, just like that. So these pieces I've already die cut. Now you can build your cake, and I'll show you the dies that I used. I used these two dies and this die, and I used these dies. So these 2, 3, and 4. And it's super easy. Here's my other top of my cake. So you just kind of build your cake, and I'll put the little, we're going to start with our little cake plate first. So that way you can build it on top and make sure you have enough room for your little banner thing there. So we're going to do this. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. Now I cut this out of the Country Woods Designer Series paper. So you'll get all that in your kit to do the die cutting. And I love this Country Woods Designer Series paper. It goes with so much, I really think. I used it a lot for the Country Birdhouse stamps that I did. Hi, Joan from Washington. I'm glad you popped on. I'm doing 2 cards today because I'm behind with my posting and my lives. But I am going to take next week off because we all should for Christmas. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Actually, let me think here. Nope, that's fine. I'm going to do it this way. I would probably recommend that you do these pieces first on here. But it's okay. We can manage real quick with this. So you just need a little bit of glue on here. And I'm just using little tiny dots of glue. Now this is like the frosting of your cake. So it's kind of dripping over, right? I'm just going to pop that right on there. And then for this one, I'm just going to do it here because I want to put that behind it. Let's see here. Yep. Again, just use a couple little dots. You don't need a lot. You could use a couple mini glue dots if you wanted to too on here. But since I am the glue queen, get that off. Happy Christmas Eve Eve. I know, right? Tomorrow is going to be a busy day for me. I've got to go pick up the prime rib. We've got our Reesters guy coming over to fix my microwave because I'll probably need that on Christmas Day. And I just wanted to move that over a little bit. Just a little. There we go. We do Christmas Eve at my nephew's house. So we'll be going over there for Christmas Eve, and then we do Christmas at our house, and it's a lot of people. So I'm just going to use a couple dots of glue here, and hopefully I've spaced that out good enough. If not, we can always fix it. And then I'm just going to, yeah, I didn't. So let's just dip this in the glue here like this, and then we'll use those to attach them with. Oh, this isn't working today. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying a different way then. I would just put a glue dot, you guys, you know, because that's going to be easier for you. Just use a glue dot and put them on each of the ends, and then you can easily adhere it to the top of the cake. I'm just going to hold that for a second. Oops, if I can, if it lets me. And boy, was it cold here yesterday. Ooh. We went to see my daughter-in-law play at a concert she was in. So we had to go into Syracuse, and it was chilly. So I'm just going to glue this. And you'll probably just want to make sure you measure good to leave a little bit of space there at the top. Oops. There we go. So that's pretty easy, right? And then I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on here. Just so I can pop that up a little bit. Take these off. I like my little Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay. Now on this, you'll want to put it up closer to the top because we've got the sentiment down here on the bottom. So you just want to give yourself enough room so you can put that sentiment there too. So that's that. Now I already went ahead and stamped this in early espresso. I stamped it on the same DSP just to give it some character. You could stamp it on just plain white cardstock if you wanted to, but I chose to kind of bring that theme right through. So now I'm just going to pop this up with a couple mini Stampin' Dimensionals. Now I did fussy cut it out earlier, so you wouldn't have to see me doing all my fussy cutting. Okay. Get my trash can over here. And Kelly, I'm going to send out your kit tomorrow because I've got kits already made. Usually I send them out Tuesday, but since I've got them all set up, it's going out. Make sure that's straight on there. There we go. So that's that part. Now on the inside, don't forget I'm going to put some bling on there. For the inside, okay, this stamp, did I pull it out? I didn't even pull it out. It's in here. Now, I don't know what this stamp is. Like, would you stamp it on there to be like frosting or, I don't know. So I decided to stamp it on the inside. Let me get my block here. And I just took some crumb cake ink and stamped it in here. Then I turned it around. I turned the block around. Oops, can't see. And I kind of went on the other side of it like that. So that's pretty cool, right? Sometimes I love to figure out what the stamps are. Like, well, you know, you get different things in your stamp sets. Once in a while, I can't figure out, well, what is that image? So, but all good. And then we're going to stamp the happy birthday. If I can get those right out here. Yep. And I'll use this block. Make sure you get it right side up. And I'm actually going to stamp that in early espresso. There we go. Early espresso and what's the other one? Blackberry Bliss. They kind of remind me almost of black, but I do like the early espresso. And I'm just going to stamp birthday underneath here. There we go. Now remember, if you wanted this color lighter, you could always stamp off once on a sheet of paper and make it a little bit lighter. Okay, so let's get that inside here. Yesterday, I had to mail some gift cards out for my two nephews in Georgia and my brother. And my brother's birthday is tomorrow. So I quickly got my Adventurous Sky stamp set and dies, and I made him a card yesterday because he's a pilot. He flew for a long time for Southwest Airlines, but now he's retired. He's not really retired. He still flies private jets now, private planes for people. So there's that. Now let's do our little bit of bling here. And I've used these gold textured adhesive back dots. Take my thing out here. I thought these were nice. I'll use the little ones. And I just placed them kind of right here at the top, and I placed a bigger one down here at the bottom. And last but not least, our gold twisted thread. Now this is out of stock right now. Oh, your nephew's a pilot for Alaska? Oh, that's so cool. And my brother flew for a long time. He had to retire when he hit 65. So I just tied a single bow. So we'll just see if I can tie one here. Oops. I don't like flying. I'm a little chicken. scares me. I did a lot of flying when I was working in my corporate job. I flew all across the continents. The longest one I was ever on was to Singapore. That was 18 hours. I didn't like that either. Okay. I'm going to trim that up just a tad too after I get this on. So I'm just going to use a mini glue dot here. You can probably, let me see if I can do this real quick. You see this is pretty small, real small twisted thread. And so what I do is I just kind of roll this glue dot so that it doesn't like show a lot. And then I put it on. And then I'll put it on here. Oops. Now why didn't that work? Where did it go? Is it still on my, oh, it's still on my thing here. There we go. There we go. Now I just want to trim these ends because they're just a smidgen too long for me. Come on. Let's see. Just a little bit. There we go. And there's our masculine card. Celebrate. Happy birthday. So quick and easy. Once you get the die cutting done, there's nothing to it. So let's go ahead and make our last card. And I'll show you this. This was, where is our last card? Where did I do with it? Oh, it's up here. It's up here. My fun fold. The Z fun fold. Isn't it cute? You can do anything with this. If you want to do happy birthday, it's fine. I just did just the happy wedding day. Got to give a shout out to my upline, Tammy White. She's so creative and good. So this is a fun fold. This is actually 8.5 by 5.5. You're going to score it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So I've already gone ahead and scored it. We've got all our little pieces. We're going to do some stamping for this too. So I want to get our pieces out here. Do some layering. And where is my, uh-oh. Look what I did. I made 2 of the same. Why did I do that? Oh, I need to cut another piece of, what color is this? Pretty in pink. Let me just, and my stamp room is a mess now, so I've got to go hurry and find out where my paper is. So this was 2 1/4. So I'm going to cut that pretty in pink to 2 1/8. And this was 4, and I'm going to cut that to 3 7/8. So I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Ugh. 2 1/8. I didn't have all my cutting done. Oh, you want this set, Joan? You should get it. I love it. Remember on Monday you said you already had cake stuff, cake sets? But this is so cute. I didn't even do the other dies where you can make layers here. You'll have to check that out. Okay, so that's one. That is that. That goes with this on the inside. I'm going to do some stamping. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our layers together. So again, this Blooms DSP. Can't wait for, grab it when you order in January for celebration. I love the paper. So we're just gonna, oh, I'm really out of frame here today. Boy. Just gonna layer the paper in here. I haven't even done, I normally bake cookies too during the holidays. I didn't do any of that this year. I got behind. Then we had our girls' Christmas party on Friday night. So that was a lot of fun. I'll have to post a video of that on my blog. It was hysterical. These 60-something-year-old ladies having fun on Christmas. Playing games, playing silly games. I love this paper. It's so pretty. Oh, none of them have cool dies, Joan, for the birthday ones. Yeah, that's why I love this set so much, because they do have the greatest dies with it. I mean, you could literally stamp the cake, stamp cakes, and then you can die cut them out, similar to this first card, because you could stamp it and then just die cut those images out. I think you can with that image. So this is Melon Mambo cardstock. I love pinks. Now I'm going to layer this. Actually, I'm going to put the cake together first on our pink paper. So you're going to have a tiny bit of hangover here. You see right here, but it doesn't. It's fine. You don't fret about it and don't worry, because you've got this whole panel. So I use the silver foil here. Just going to put some glue on here. Oops, a little bit too much glue. I love fun folds. I just think they're so fun. Oops, a little bit of glue. Get that off. And it's crooked. I'm going to straighten that out if I can. There we go. Some of this glue off of here. Ooh, I'm a little scared to use this on my silver foil. Let me try over here. Yeah, that works. Just want to be a little gentle if you're going to do this. And that's not working. Well, I'll have to use something else. I've got these other erasers I'll use on that after I'm done here. Okay, here's your cake. Now let's build the cake up. Just going to use a little bit of we'll do the stamping and die cutting at the end. Okay. Push that up there, push that up there a little bit. I think the frosting is so cute. My other friend, Debbie, I hope she's up in her stamp room today stamping, because we've got some snow here, so it's been kind of icky weather, but it's really cold out today. Just want to make sure that's up enough. It's 10 degrees, so we got a cold snap. Then we're going to layer our cake. Oops, come on. Yeah, I got to get that over a little bit more. There. Put this one on top here. Can you see that little smudge of glue I got on there? I got to get that off. Let me just use there we go. Okay. I'm going to cover that up with a bow. So now here comes this part. "51 and rain, Joan, in Washington." That's not too bad. Though I don't like rain either. We went to Syracuse yesterday and it was snowing. Hi, Barbara. What is it there? Oh, -26 with, oh my God. Where are you? That is bone-chilling cold. My husband had to go out and snow blow the driveway off today with this little John Deere. We had enough snow. I was like, ugh. I haven't even gone outside. I'm not gonna. All right. So that's our cake, but we have to do some stamping. Let me layer this here. So I'm layering the melon mambo to the silver foil. Make sure we get that aligned. Sometimes when you're working with the 1/8 of an inch, oh, you live in Canada, Quebec? Ooh, Barbara, it's cold. Ooh, I would be chilly. Sometimes when you're working with the 1/8 of an inch, it's hard to line up. So that is another big reason why I use glue, because I feel like it gives me a little bit more forgiveness if I need to move stuff around a little bit. Early on when I was first stamping, see, this is a little crooked. That's going to bug me, but it's okay. When I was first stamping back in the early 90s, I used the double-sided tape all the time. So, but now I don't. All right, let's get this going. We're going to stamp in here with the melon mambo. I'm going to stamp wedding. This is the inside panel. So I'm just going to line this up. And I'll stamp, what did I stamp in here? Happy, yeah, wedding day. So before we layer that together, let's get this stamped. Hello, Laura, from Laura's Stamping Legacy Studio. Merry Christmas to you, too. You're trying to get ready for the holidays? But I know you're fighting a cold. Lots of people have been sick. Take good care of yourself and get lots of rest. So I'm just going to stamp wedding right there in the center. And then I'm going to stamp day. That's why I like this, because the stamp set also has like anniversary, birthday, happy day. You could just do happy day. And let's see, do I have my day? My day is right over here. So this week I kept it really simple in terms of what inks you use. And pretty much, well, I use the Petunia Pop, I think, and Blackberry Bliss, Daffodil Delight, and Summer Splash. Okay, we're just going to do day right there. Oh, and then we have to stamp happy. And I did it again. Oh, hi, Barbara. I'm in Auburn, New York. So we're about 2.5 hours outside of Buffalo, which is up towards the Canadian border. So Syracuse used to get a lot of snow. We don't so much anymore. I mean, we do, but not like it used to be. Mind you, I've only lived here since 2017. Oh, Laura, this is the DSP is called Bloom's Impressions, and it is available during celebration. So if you pre-ordered, I don't know if you've done any pre-ordering yet, but you can, if it's a $60 purchase, you can get the Bloom's DSP for free from Celebration. And I really love it. It's so pretty. Okay, so this is going to be our centerpiece. I don't want to put that in yet. I want to layer everything and get this all set up. So now let's do our little leaves and flowers. So I've got a big flower. I've got a little flower. Okay. Plus we have to do our sentiment. Okay. Where's my happy? Happy's here. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp that. Probably on this. Because yes, I did fussy cutting. Not a fussy cutting fan. I'm just going to do that. So for the leaves and the flowers, I did the big flower here in full strength Melon Mambo. So I'll just do that. And then for the little flower, the littler flower, I stamped it off once. I just wanted it lighter, okay? And now we'll do the leaves in Granny Apple Green. Let's see here. And then we'll die cut these out. My camera position today, I don't know. I'm all messed up because of my craft room being a wreck and Christmas time. I have to regroup. Okay. So there's our things we're going to die cut out. And I've got my little mini boho blue over here. So I'm going to bring it up as soon as I put all these away. And let's see. We'll die cut these out first. Oh, you got the toadstool items? I didn't get those. I don't know. Not a toadstool. Okay, so let's die cut these out. You guys know how I do this. Here's my little thing. I line these up. That's probably pretty good too. All right. This part is what takes me probably the longest because I tend to get a little anal over, or OCD maybe, but I want them to line up perfectly. I have to forgive myself when they kind of move around a little. I mean, you know, making a handmade card is like not supposed to be perfect, but I like it to be. See, that one's going to lift, but that's okay. Laura, by the way, thank you so much for my beautiful birthday card. I appreciate that so much. So guys, my birthday is December 31st. My brother's is tomorrow. Mine's the 31st. My uncle who recently passed was the 24th. We had lots of December birthdays. And I think my mom, she was like, I was the youngest, so I had 3 older brothers. And by the time my birthday came around, I think she was just tired. So I always feel like I get gypped, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, sometimes I got to figure out how this one goes. Like that. No. Yes. No. This goes over here. These I can never tell. Let's see. There it goes. Yes, yes, birthdays can get lost in the shuffle. Your mother-in-law's is tomorrow. Yeah. And my good friend Debbie, hers is the 30th of December. So we always feel like, But we're doing something special this year. We're going to have a birthday party it's called the Armory. It's like a speakeasy. But we're doing it on the 29th. We invited our family and friends. Oops, I got to turn this around. Okay, here's my big thing let's get these going here. Okay. Okay, let's put that aside. Make sure we got these all out. There we go. All right, put this over here. Don't want to get distracted. Last thing we have to do is fussy cut out Happy. Joan, you said you didn't mind fussy cutting, right? I'm just not a big fan. I prefer die cutting. But I was watching maybe Patty Bennett. She says the trick is kind of just moving the paper around. And then around your scissors so you get those rounded corners instead of sharp, pointed things. Another really good demonstrator that fussy cuts really well is Jamie. I can't pronounce her last name, so I just call her Jamie B. She can fussy cut like no one I've seen. Okay, there's that. So your oldest went to get her PA. She arrives on her birthday. Oh, Mexican fiesta plan. That sounds good. I love Mexican food. Of course, I was originally from California, so who wouldn't? Okay, I just got to fix this up just a little bit. There we go. All right, let's put our little cake together. Can you guys see that good? All right. So we're going to pop this up on some mini dimensionals that I have right here. The sentiment. We were going to have a big dinner when I turned 60, but that was right during COVID, like kind of a aftermath, and everybody had COVID, so I couldn't even do my birthday party. I was mad. So now I'm going to do one. So there's that. Now this, I'm going to stick these up here. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. You're okay with fussy cutting, yep. I do it. Just going to put a little bit of glue on here. Make sure that stays down. And I'm going to put this one up here. Okay. And then we're just going to stick these little flowers up with some glue dots. Or not glue dots. Mini Stampin' Dimensionals. All right. Pop these up here. one more, right like this. Barbara, I hope you stay warm. Do you ever go out in that kind of weather? I would be like, oh gosh, I'm not leaving the house. Okay, so this part, we're just gonna put, you wanna try and get it right in the center here. So I'm just gonna put glue right here. You can also use your Stampin' Seal. Oops. Just want to make sure I'm saving the inside to do last, because that way I can make sure I've lined it up properly. Okay, so let's just test this out. Okay, yeah. So you just want to make sure you get it right in that center. I had to do my live today because, like, at whatever time I came on, 12:30, wasn't it? Because my contractor's coming over to do more work on my Hi Carol. Oh, you live in Washington State too. So does Joan. He's going to come over this afternoon and try to do more work on my wall. Okay. Isn't that cute? But we're not done. We're not done. I have to tie a little bow. Let's quickly tie this little bow so I can let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I kind of missed doing my lives last week. I was like, oh. But then I got so busy with Christmas stuff. Oh, this one didn't come out very good. Let's see. Let's start over. If I can. Yep. I'm gonna. Come on. Now this ribbon, I don't like it as much as my other stuff. Here, there we go. I'm just gonna cut it off. Okay. Oops. That's our thing for probably an Amazon delivery. There we go. Now I'm just gonna kind of cut this a little bit, bring it in. I'm gonna twist this around so it stays good. There we go. See, I wasted a lot. That's all right. I'm gonna stick that down. I gotta cut this off a little bit more. With the glue dots, which my glue dots are where? Where are my glue dots? I just had them out. Here they are. My glue dots, then we'll put a little bit of bling on there, and we will be done. Okay, and for the bling, I've used the basic gray and smoky slate pearls. So I'll just put a couple on here. I did the tinier ones right up here. Isn't that pretty though? I love it. Oh, Joan, the DSP is called Bloom's Impressions, and it's coming out for Celebration. And I think, Laura, remind me, is it the January 4th or January 5th that we that they get to order for Celebration? I forget which one it is. But when you make a purchase of $60 or more, you can get this designer series paper for free. So that's where I got it because I did some pre-ordering. So don't you love this card? Isn't it cute? Wedding day. You can also do happy birthday. So it doesn't have to be a wedding cake. It can be a nice birthday card for someone. Oops, there goes my ribbon. And then here are the other two cards just for a reminder of what we did today. So All right, I'll pop back up to my lovely background of my room, which needs to be worked on. So, oh, yes, wow. Okay, you don't go out. Well, I hope you are recovering and stay in good health. So, anyways, thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Kelly. Remember, if you guys want to get the card kit to go, just make a purchase in my online store for $40, excluding tax and shipping. And I will be sending out kits this week because I have a couple that are already pre-cut and ready to go. So you guys, I'm not going to see you until after the new year. So I just want to tell you to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and enjoy the time with your family and friends during this busy holiday season. Okay? Bye.